My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Absolve and Report. And this is a very fascinating movie because it came out in 2009, the same year as Paul Blart Mall Cop, but these two movies couldn't be any more different. And this one got bad reviews when it came out, but ever since, people have started loving this movie. Like, I feel like it has gained cult classic status, and I watch it and I don't understand the hate it received, but I also don't understand the love it receives. I think this is a perfectly fine, entertaining movie, but nothing special. Like, I get everything it's trying to do, this character study of this mentally unstable guy and his desire to be in a position of power. And it's a critique of those seeking power above others for entire self serving purposes. Like, they pretend they care about helping people, but they don't. It's just about them. And we also just see how delusional he is. The relationship between him and Anna Faris is seriously screwed up, but he has it in his head that he's this great romantic guy when that couldn't be farther from the truth. And I actually think that is the most interesting part of this movie. But I just, like, there's enough substance here, but I still feel like it lacks depth. It still just feels like it's lacking. Like, okay, it's a good idea, but they just don't do enough with it. And the movie is a dark comedy. It's not your typical poop humor jokes. It's a very edgy, very dark, but I also don't find it very funny. Like, there's a few times where I laugh, especially at the end with the Where Is My Mind song playing. That scene is great. But I just wish they leaned into the comedy a bit more. Because it just kind of feels like this weird space between comedy and drama where it's not as dramatic as it needs to be, but it's not as funny as it needs to be. And I think that's the biggest issue of the movie. It just feels a little uneven, it feels a little messy, a little unfocused. I still think it's well directed by Jody Hill, I believe is the director's name, and the cast all does a great job. Seth Rogen is fantastic here. You believe him every time he's on screen. He's just despicable, and you love to hate him. And yeah, he carries this movie incredibly well. Anna Faris is such a good actress. Like, she's so funny in everything, and this movie is no exception. Michael Pena, I've never really cared for him as an actor, and I don't think he's that good here. He's mediocre. Ray Liotta I thought was very good. Could have been a thrown away character, but he brings enough to him. Aziz Ansari, I definitely mispronounced his name, but he's really funny. He's barely in the movie, but he stands out whenever he is. And Jesse Plemons, I think, is fine. It's just weird to see him so early in his career. But yeah, so this movie is like a mixed bag for me. Like, I like it. I think it's entertaining enough. I get what it's going for, but I just feel like it could be better. It's the very definition of entertaining, but lacking. So I'll give Absolve and Report a 6 out of 10. I still recommend you see it. I think it's a very different kind of comedy, but like, people love it, and I just think it's flawed. But anyways, Absolve and Report. Have you absolved this movie? Have you reported your thoughts? Do so in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.